Happy Saturday, nurse coaches. If you saw me go live just a second ago, I was worried I was going live on the wrong group, so I stopped and I adjusted. Okay, I wanted to drop in today and give you something to chew on. I just hung up with on a coaching call with my coach, and she asked me a really, really powerful question at the beginning of our call of, what do you want to be absurd in 10 years? And at first I didn't really know what she meant by that question. But I wanted to give you my answers to that question to kind of help explain it a little bit. So I want it to be absurd in 10 years that nurses don't explore all facets of their role as a nurse. I want it to be absurd in 10 years that nurses are broke and living paycheck to paycheck. I want it to be absurd in 10 years that nurses have a story on why they can't open up and run their own successful nurse coaching practice. I want it to be absurd in 10 years that nurses who create or crave more in their life are stuck in a job that they hate. I want it to be absurd in 10 years that nurses don't step into the leader position of changing healthcare. I want it to be absurd in 10 years that nurses do not step into their full potential and they play small in their life. So, I hope that my answers clarified what I mean by this question, what the point of this question is. I am so curious on what you want to be absurd in 10 years, and if you are willing to post them in the comments below, that would be super informative, super, super helpful. But yeah, dream big here. What do you want just to be totally absurd in 10 years? What is something that you can, I imagine in 10 years, I remember when nobody knew what nurse coaching was. I remember when nobody had successful practices. I remember when, I remember when. So flip it. What do you want to be absurd in 10 years? What do you want everybody to know in 10 years? What is your role in making that happen? Let me know. Happy Saturday, team.